Hello everyone, what we're going to be making today is wild berry lemonade. And basically you can make any type of lemonade that you want to make. The only difference is it just depends on what fruit you're going to put into it. We're going to be doing all natural. So I'm going to walk you through it and we're going to get this started. Inside of my blender I have 6 cups of water inside of there, as well as I'm planning on adding some ice cube trays, which I have over there. So let's go ahead and get started. First things first, I have sugar, and this is 3/4 cups of sugar. It's a lot of sugar, but what I'm trying to imitate is, these things are expensive, the Simply Lemonade Raspberry. I didn't have any raspberries, and I'm figuring I'm just going to make what I have on hand, you know, working it out. So because these are pricey. Sometimes they're $2.99. A good deal is $2.50. At Fort Carson it's good because I can actually get it for, at one time, like $1.80 or something like that, but now it's jumped up to $1.99. So I'm going to try to make it myself. So I'm going to go ahead and put in the cups of sugar, and then what I'm going to go ahead and do is blend this up for a little bit. I'm going to put this right inside of my Vitamix, or you can put it right inside of your blender and you can be able to blend it up. While I'm blending it up, I'm planning on squeezing my lemons. So let me go ahead and start on that. Hold on. And I went ahead and I moved my Vitamix over. And all I'm doing is I'm going to put it on, it's on setting 1. And I can put my cap on it. It's on there, and I'm just going to blend it up. I have it on setting 1. So I'm going to have that going. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some lemons and I'm going to squeeze them out. Now you can be able to just put the whole lemons in, but instead of doing that, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go ahead and let me pour these out. I made fish and I use lemons. So I'm going to pour it out. And basically what I want to get to is basically 1 cup worth of lemon juice. So this is half of one right now. And I'm going to put that aside. A good way to get the lemons, the juices out of it, is to give it a good rub. I'm just going back and forth. I'm just going back and forth. And what I'm doing is I'm kind of breaking down the walls so that the juice, I can be able to juice it a little easier. Cut it in half. Put it in. And it's squeezing out the juice. Let me see real quick. I want to make sure you guys can be able to see what I'm doing. Make sure I'm getting the liquid. Yep. Let me zoom it in some. There we go. Alright. Nothing but the best for your family. So I'm getting that. And I'm going to go ahead and just continue to do this. Instead of keeping you on so you can watch me squeeze out the juices, I'm going to squeeze this out and we'll be back. Alright, I went ahead and I juiced the lemons. And what I have here is basically 1 cup of lemons. I'm going to take my lid off of the machine. And again, I have the machine on the lowest setting. I have it on setting 1. And I have the sugar in there, so it's just pushing the sugar around. And what I'm going to do now is just pour in my 1 cup of lemon juice. And then what I'm going to do is pour in my 1 cup of mixed raspberries. And you can hear it processing it some already. See it turn a little pinkish. There we go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and crank it up. Now the ice, it's already at full capacity, so what I'm going to do just to kind of cool it down, I'm going to go ahead, well before I do that, let me just go ahead and blend it up. It's on setting 1, I'm going to take it all the way to 10. Here, and I have a little funnel that I'm using. I got it from the Dollar Tree. Let me take it down. I got it from the Dollar Tree. And I got 3 of them that it came with. And it's 2 capacity. I should have known better than that. So let me take that out. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour it in here. And it makes it easier for the funnel. And I'm going to let it go down. And the thing is, for my family, they like for it to be more of a juice. Oh. Pour too much in. There we go. So I may want to use the bigger one. And the bigger one I have is here. Let me just give it a quick toss real quick. Now what I have here is a strainer before you. I got this from Amazon. It's really, really nice. And you can use this for canning and for different stuff, but it's just really nice, like if you're making jellies and stuff. But what I found out is it works really good with juicing as well. A lot of videos that you watch, they show that you can be able to juice inside of the Vitamix. And while you're juicing in the Vitamix, you don't want the fiber or the pulp. So basically you can get like a nut bag and then you can be able to just squeeze it out. Instead of having to squeeze it out, I use this funnel. The holes are too big. So with this, like if you do like a comparison, you can see that the holes for this compared to these holes in here are a lot bigger. So what I decided to do is I just combined the two. So that way I don't have to put my hands inside of it and it can be able to juice itself, which is what I'm going for. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is pour the liquid in here. Because there's a lot of fizz in there too. And I'm going to go ahead and pour this in here as well. See all the, you can kind of see the fiber. I didn't get a chance to blend it up more. I can blend it up more. I'm going to leave it in there to see if I can be able to blend more of that pulp stuff. And then it comes with a little stick. Let me rinse it off real quick. Okay. It comes with a little stick, like a little plunger. And I just go ahead and I just swish it around. And the liquid just comes off from the sides. I don't know if you can see it. Let me zoom it in while I'm doing it. And it's just coming out. And I like this because instead of, what I'm going to do, let me twist this around. Instead of putting my hands in it, which is fine because my hands are clean, I just like doing it like this. And it's just squeezing on out. And all the fiber bits are up top. And I'm just moving the stick around. So in this regard, I really do like having this funnel. Because it's catching my pulp. I'm doing the same thing. Instead of you having to use my hands, I get to do this. Because one thing that bothered me when I would be smushing it out and I put ice in it or it's a cold drink, my hands would be freezing. So with this, and I'm going to strain it again. I just want to show you what's in there. Not very much at all. Not very much at all. So all the little bits that are still in here, see the little bits and pieces. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and dump it. And it's just nice because I'm saving my hands. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put it right back inside the Vitamix. So maybe these little kernels that I still see that are in there, I can be able to get them. So I'm just going to pour this back in. And remember there were some kernels at the bottom. So you can see. And I'm going to go ahead and there's fizz up top. You can see a little bit. I don't want to see. I haven't cleaned my kitchen. I've been doing a lot of different videos, so I haven't got to try to clean as I go, but you know how these things go. So let me cut on a bit. I'm trying to get rid of some of the fizz that we have up here. And I've noticed with the Vitamix, to get rid of the fizz, you put on the lowest setting and you just let it go for a little bit and it kind of slowly just takes the fizz away. which is what I am going for. So I'm going to let that go for about 20 seconds. So I'll let it go for about 20 seconds. So I've gotten rid of a lot of the fizz by just putting it on setting 1. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do is just put it through my strainer. And you may be thinking, gosh, that's way too much sugar. I would never put too much sugar in this. You know, saying different things on how you would do it. And again, that's what's so awesome about making it yourself. You definitely can do that. That's the whole point. The big companies, they do it where it's not form-fitted to your family or the way you like to have it. But when you're making it yourself, you can do it exactly the way you want to. I just love this thing. You don't understand. When you're squeezing it out and it's cold, your hands are freezing. I hated it. And now that I blended it up more, there's a lot less grit. I got more of the grit and grinded that up, which is nice. Very, very nice. That is the cool thing about a nice blender. So, now I don't want to drip it. I'll just put that aside. I'll show you guys in a bit. But what I'm going to go ahead and do now is I'm going to transfer the juice that you see here. I'm going to go ahead and transfer it into a bigger container. I'm going to go ahead and put it into a bigger container. Here's my lid here. You see my funnels on it. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in. So let me... Ooh, camera's about to fall. Good catch, huh? Yeah, good job. Okay, so we have it there. And now what I'm going to do is just slowly pour it in. And I'm just going to pour it straight from the pot. Why not? It's okay. And this time I'm going to pay attention. I have it in a bigger container, so I don't think that it's going to just fall out. But this just saves me money. I'm on a budget. So this way my family can be able to get juice, and it will have saved me money. So it didn't get filled up all the way, but enough. So what you're looking at is my Simply lemonade, but instead of it being raspberry, it's mixed berry. And give it a good toss, but it's actually liquid. So there you go. I've made my lemonade with mixed berry. Hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching. And again, on behalf of your friends, loved ones, and family, thank you so much for taking the time, because time is so precious, to be able to make great things for us. So thank you so, so much. Have a good one. Remember, God loves you, and so do I. And God bless.